Hey Buns, today we're going to talk about Live Letter 64 that happened on day 2 of FanFest over the weekend. This live letter focused on patch 5.55, which is scheduled to release this upcoming Tuesday, May 25th, and it will include part 2 of the main story that's under the name Death Unto Dawn. It's just very ominous. If you recall, we got part 1 of this story on April 13th with patch 5.5. Yoshida confirmed that there will, in fact, be an epilogue to the YorHa story, something that I had hoped and predicted would happen, something new to do after YorHa finished with the weekly story quests. Yoshida was like, maybe we'll make a data center disappear. Maybe that's how we got the Oceanic DC. They just jacked one from NA. FF14 for the PS5 will go out of beta on patch day. For those who don't know, if you play FF14 on the PS4, you will be able to upgrade to the PS5 version for free. Bozja will wrap up with this patch, but we'll get a whole new zone for it. Regarding this zone, it says, on the border with occupied Dalmasca in the northeast of Bozja stand the sunken plateaus, Zadnor. It is here that the 4th Legion will make its stand, the battle for Bozja reaching its bloody climax. The zone looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of Thousand Needles from WoW. While the resistance rank cap will increase from 15 to 25, you do not have to be resistance rank 15 to progress into Zadnor. You do, however, need to finish up with the main story quest through patch 5.4 and do up through 5.45 of the Save the Queen story. There will, of course, be lots of new skirmishes and critical engagements to do in Zadnor. I mean, what else are you going to do in there? And there's going to be a new large-scale assault in Zadnor for up to 48 players called the Dalriada. If you're familiar with Bozja already, it's pretty much going to be like the Castrum of Zadnor. Yoshida did warn of a big decision that you will have to make that will change the conclusion of the Bozja story. Now, he said that back in Eureka, they had a similar thing happen where you had to make a choice that impacted the story, but this time it might have far-reaching impacts into the future, whatever choice you do make. They actually made a whole slide for this, so I feel like it's going to be a pretty big deal. They showed us a teaser screenshot for one of the many new skirmishes in Zadnor, but it is, like, I can't even see what's going on in this screenshot. Like, this is a terrible shot. I'm sorry, but we have a guy who's just stabbing into the air, not even close to anything. The boss I can't see because of the look-away mechanic. I can, like, is there a thong on the boss? I mean, I think the paladin is in a new glam, but I can barely even tell from this angle. This is no, this is bad. The next screenshot is much, much better. The boss looks awesome, and you know, it kind of reminds me of Ivalice. It has that FF12 vibe, of course, and you can see the tank better. You can see here clearly that that is the armor from Bosch from FF12, which makes sense because Yoshida also revealed during this live letter that the other new armor we'll get will be Penello's, also from FF12. And I would personally love to see more FF12 armors, but we'll just have to wait and see. We are getting that mount that Fran and Balthier used in FF12, which is, you know, a 2-seater, of course. A lot of this FF12 inspiration makes sense because Zadnor is on the border with Dalmasca, and I think this 12-inspired boss design is a lot more cool than just a generic Garlean mob. So there are some mobs you might recognize from the Garlean forces as well. We've seen a teaser screen for the big raid in the zone, aka Castrum 2.0, I mentioned earlier. But based on the shot, it looks like there are indeed only 2 new armor sets, Penello and Bosch. I don't see any more. I don't know if they're hiding them. I'm pretty sure that's all we're gonna get. After you reach max rank in Bozja, which will be rank 25, there's a new system for you called Resistance Honors. This is designed to let you keep getting more powerful after you've already maxed out your rank. So you will be able to spend your medal for a type of honor, either one that will boost your maximum HP, or increase your damage dealt, or increase your healing potency. Let me just say that I love this idea because I have really been hoping for more places in 14 where you can just like flex your power and feel like a god if you work hard enough. And I just want to know, like, will there be a limit to this? Like, I'm sure there is, but I can't wait to see how powerful they actually let you get in there. Yoshi P warned though, please do not grind yourself to the point of burnout because we have plenty of time left until Endwalker drops. One thing you can spend that time doing is getting Relic Weapons, though. This patch will give us the final stage in our Resistance Relic Weapon upgrades, so we'll see our Relic's final form at last. And the completed Relic will be better than the best weapons that are currently in the game that you get from Eden's Promise Savage. So this will be your new best in slot and definitely worth going after. This slide does say that once your relic has been upgraded, the process for upgrading future relics will differ. I don't know if that means get easier or hopefully not harder. I doubt it will be like a yoga guy. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about yoga guy. Differ is a strange choice of words is all. Yoshida said they found out that apparently the primal weapons were not appropriately dropping loot, the loot that they're supposed to drop whenever you desynthesize them. So they're going to fix that in this patch. So wait to desynth primal weapons until after the patch drops. But yeah, back on the topic of what to do until Endwalker, they showed us a roadmap for what all is planned from now until then. Patch 5.55 coming out this Tuesday, of course. Make It Rain event is in July. A couple of small patches in July and August. Moonfire Fair and the Rising is going to be in August. And oh yeah, what's that? The Final Fantasy 15 collab is coming back in September. I am so glad because so many people missed the event back in February 2019 and were not able to get these super cool regalia 4-seater mount. Well, now you're gonna have another chance in September. Last time it cost like 200k MGP, and that's easy to get if you just do Fashion Report for a couple of weeks, but you have plenty of time, just saying. It's really good news. Then, of course, Endwalker, November 23rd. I do recommend setting some personal goals for yourself during this time. If it is, you know, just getting different relic weapons, maybe from other past expansions. I myself will be trying to clear the Epic of Alexander Ultimate. At this point in the live letter, Natsuka Ishikawa, who is the lead writer for Shadowbringers, answered some questions and had discussion about her work as a writer in the game. Now, this is way too much for me to read right here in this video, but you can read it in full at your leisure in our Discord server and the FXV news channel. All that said, she was asked a question about Endwalker, if she could give any hints at all on that expansion, the story. And she said, quote, "Please go back and finish previous side content such as Four Lords, Werelit, Eureka, Bozja, and all the job quests. But this is a long list, so here's the 2 recommendations that I am giving you. The Binding Coils of Bahamut, please go through that if you want to learn more about Alphino and Alicea. There should be many people that would want to replay through Blinding Coils. And as for the second one, do Omega. The Omega raid series has a lot on the dragons, which may be important in the future. So I'll definitely get some friends together and try to, at the very least, unsync these things so you can see the story and maybe get some hints and clues about Endwalker. After that, they announced the pre-orders for the Citizen exclusive watches that have the logo on the back, the ASM symbol on the crown. I won't risk until I can get my hands on one. They ship out in December, but it looks like you have until June 30th to pre-order. So if you do want to get one, it is about time. They also showed off the Final Fantasy 14 themed Fender guitar, which has crystals inside it and a special limit break button that Soken said when you press it, the sound goes boom. But I don't know what that means. So I found an article from Guitar World that said that what the button does is it equates to a push-pull tone pot, which runs the bridge and middle pickups in a series for thicker, higher output tones. I also don't know what that means. These guitars are fully handmade. They said it will take a while to restock because of that. And while you can pre-order them in Japan from May 25th, you won't be able to order them in other regions until late 2021. As part of this collaboration with Fender, patch 5.55 will introduce the electric guitar to the Bard's performance mode, where you will be able to use this guitar in-game, and there will be the electric guitar housing furnishing too. They showed us a ton of other new merch, like these wine glasses you can use to get drunk off your ass in. But since this isn't the home shopping network, I'm not gonna go through them all. I'll just put a link to the merch stores in the description box down below. The last merch they showed us was the Job crystal magnets, all of which look very attractive. What are you most excited about that they announced at the live letter? For me, it's definitely Zadnor, obviously the new zone for Bozja, and I really want to see what all of the relic weapons will look like in their final form. I'm super excited for that. If you like this video, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon or on Twitch. You can also support the channel for free by clicking the subscribe button or by sharing this video with your fellow Warriors of Light. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!